Happy Friday. It is Friday. Happy Friday. Let me get my computer up and running. And we will get going. Hello, hello. Okay. Welcome in Rita and Heart of Texas Resale. I see Kathy is here. And I'll wait a few minutes. Nancy just popped in. Hello, hello. Happy Friday to everyone. I'm actually leaving tomorrow to go to the lake. We go every year. Sorry, I have to put my jewelry on. Is anyone else going anywhere for 4th of July? Does anyone have any traditions you have in your family that you might have parties or something that you go to? I don't know. Anything? Okay, I'm not ignoring you, but I'm trying to put my bracelet on. So give me a second. I may have to get my son to go do this. Nothing planned yet. Got it. Nancy, what state are you in again? I'm curious if fireworks are even legal there. I know every state has different rules. Minnesota. So can you buy fireworks in your normal grocery store? Or are they like the low, like the not real fireworks? Oh, you can't. Because you know how people have to go to different buildings, or sometimes they even low end. Right. Okay. Hold on. I got to get my son to attach these. I'll be right back. I can't put these darn bracelets on. It's driving me nuts. Andrew. Okay, sorry for the delay. All right, I have a little something different to bring you tonight. I am going to show a really cool haul that I just recently did at my local thrift stores. Actually, no, it's a local consignment store, 2 of them. But then we go to Wiss you go over the border, 10 minutes away. Yeah, I bet you lots of people do that. I don't know. I love fireworks and 4th of July and the whole traditional thing. Okay. And then I'm doing part 3 of the, antique, big 2 huge tubs, $100 thing that I've been going over the last several times. So, but tonight I'm going to be bringing you a lot of things. I'm not showing anything yet, Trevor. So I don't know what's so cool, but thank you. Maybe the box. I have no idea. But I am. Most of the stuff I'm bringing to auction today are going to be like buyer's choice, where I'm going to bring like a whole bunch the same price and you guys can pick. But one thing, and we're going to play quotes. So some of these I might have done before, but you know what? We might have to re-answer them because I honestly can't remember which ones were done or not. So we're just going to do them anyways, even if it's happened before. Okay, these are, yeah, I'm sure some of them you'll know. But before I start, oh, thank you. Okay, yes. Those rings. Okay, thank you for the compliment. All right, so I don't know, this was probably a couple months ago. You guys know that I've often purchased huge lots off shopgoodwill.com, 20, 30-pound lots. Sometimes I don't really know what's going to come. And there was this one lot that I bought that had a whole bunch of like new stuff in it. And I'm talking like multiple, 30 of the same thing. And they're actually pretty decent. And when they have prices on them, they're marked like $15 each. And it's a set of earrings and then a matching long kind of layered necklace. But what I thought I'd do is for anyone who purchases anything tonight, I'm going to let you pick one of these little sets. So let me show you what the sets are. I did also have a whole bunch of figure skating ones, but shocking, I know. I already gave all those away to all the NYU figure skaters on my daughter's team. But so this is one of the things you could possibly choose. You could possibly choose to get tennis gold silver tone earrings with a silver tone bracelet, some faceted glass that comes down to a cute enameled tennis ball. Cute, cute, right? A little kind of, I don't know, it kind of looks like pave, and then another tennis racket. So that could be one of the choices that you make when, if you order something. I have a whole bunch of them to show you, so let me keep showing them to you. Or you might choose this cute one, which has bow earrings. This is gold tone. And they're like clip earrings, but they're flipped around right now inside that thing. And then it comes down to some more bows and then some little shoes enameled and then like a little tutu dress. And it's all enameled, like it's nice. I don't know if that person's supposed to be a dancer. I have no idea. But that's another choice you could pick for free if you ordered something tonight. Okay? Or Nancy, I don't know where everyone is. I think, is it just, I don't know how many other people. Kathy, are you here? Give me a thumbs up in the chat if you're actually here. I know Kathy's name was in here, but I can't tell if she's actually still here. Okay, so this one's cute. This is silver tone keys, and we've got a station silver tone necklace that comes down to, this is asymmetrical, more keys, a little heart, a little faceted glass bead, and then a little enameled purse. Isn't that cute? With some more faceted glass beads. So that's an option. So far I've shown you 3. I'm going to hang them up over here. 2. I'm trying to get rid of these, so I'm happy to pass them on to you guys. Hey, Carrie. I'm showing everyone what the giveaways are tonight. If anyone orders anything, even one order, you get to pick one of these little sets. One of them is an enameled like tutu-y dress with little slippers hanging on it with some bows and some matching bow earrings. Another one is, this one's got key earrings with the station necklace, some faceted beads, and it comes down to an enameled purse, like shopping maybe. And then the other one I showed was a tennis one that had tennis earrings coming down to faceted glass beads and an enameled tennis ball with a little pave design there. So that's choice 3. For all our Starbucks lovers, choice 4 is, Rita says, yay, thumbs up. Thank you for the reply. Just like to know if someone's here. I appreciate it. Okay. And it can be any purchase tonight. I'm happy to give her little faceted glass earrings. Look at this one. This one's cute. Now it's all tangled, of course. Darn it. But hold on. Let me get it untangled. This one has, sorry, I'm trying to get it untangled. This shouldn't be complicated. Like, come on, people. I think it goes through here. I'm getting close. So this one has some little, like a little heart and a little sparkly thing. And then it's got a little purse and it's got a Starbucks cup. Isn't that funny? I think that one's hilarious. Okay, so that's 4. This one has high-heeled earrings. See, gold tone high-heeled earrings. And we've got a little boot and a pave little accent there. This one's an enameled heel thing. And then a pave purse. Hey, Mel. How are you? I'm showing them what the free giveaway is tonight. There's a choice of like these 6 enameled necklaces. Okay. And then this one is just like the other one I showed with the tutu, except this one is in silver tone. I had a gold tone and a silver tone. And I had all of these for figure skates too, but I gave all of them away to the NYU team at Nationals. That was their little giveaway. In a baggie, of course, with other goodies. So anyways, doing good. Going out of town tomorrow. So I want to tell everyone before I forget to tell you, everyone who ordered, my show on Monday, I'm not going to wait to ship. I'm going to do it tonight. When I finish tonight, I'm going to ship everything I have from the Monday show and this Friday just to get it shipped from here. And then on Monday, next Monday, I will have a show, but I won't ship it because I'm on vacation. I'll just have my show and I'll bring everything home with me. And then I'll ship it when I get home. 4th of July, Friday, 4th of July, I will not have a show. So I'm only canceling one show, just so you know. All the rest of them will happen, and I will ship after tonight. Okay? Oakley dokley. All right, let me get to this cute haul. Really nice stuff. What I'm about to show you is about $235 that I spent on jewelry, but it's probably worth over $1,000. Based on, and you know me, I'm always waiting for the 60% off, the 80% off, blah, blah, blah. So I'll show you what I got here. I didn't really, I suppose I would sell these. If you're really interested and you want me to run one of these, then it might take me a minute, but I'm happy to, do that. But then after I do this, I have a part 3, and this is all going to be little buyer's choice stuff. So that's why you don't see anything in the store. All right, so let me start off with these. I'm going to turn on my Presidium that's over here to my left. I'm going to try not to move it a lot because I don't know that it's necessarily good for it when I'm always constantly moving it. I think it makes it get out of, it ruins the calibration and I have to go and recalibrate it, which is completely annoying. So, sorry, I was getting my phone adjusted. All right, so I'm just going to cut some prices off here. I'm not going to tell you necessarily individual prices, but all of these rings were in the range, like this one was marked as 80 at one point, but I paid 16. I'm not going to go through and tell you everything that I paid, but because that's just boring. You don't want to hear all that. But just know, pretty much I got about everything 80% off consignment / thrift store prices, which is the only way that I can buy stuff in some of these fancy consignment stores and make it affordable for me to buy and then turn around and sell it on my end to you guys. Bringing you guys the deals. But a gorgeous turquoise bezel set, ring, kind of a thicker, more thicker band that, goes from thin to thick. Oh, that's very cool. Well, you probably like turquoise. You can see it's got sort of a kind of I don't know. I don't know if you'd necessarily consider that mill grain. It's not small enough. Welcome in, Jalen. Hey, how are you? But this is marked. Oh, goodness gracious alive. How many times am I going to do that tonight? Sorry. It is marked on the inside. It either says sterling or 925. I can't tell which. So, yeah, it says sterling. So this is a beautiful ring. Size, it's almost a size 7. So really lovely. And just showing it to you, this is a haul. So I'm going to show it. But then, if you're really, 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 really interested in something, just holler at me and I just come up with the price. Okay. So here's a lovely, like cameo style ring. This one's also 925. This one is really, really old. It does have some marcasites that are set around here. And I believe the stone behind, this is shell. I can feel it and it's cold, as shell would be. But either behind it is either onyx or tourmaline. I'm testing with my gem tester, I'll tell you. It comes up just short of quartz, and onyx is a type of quartz. So, but it also hits in the tourmaline area. But very nice ring, super old, and we're looking at about a size 6. Cool, huh? Really, really old. It needs to be cleaned. I don't know if someone would, cameo rings like that aren't necessarily my style, but it might be someone's. So I don't buy for myself. I buy for you guys. Okay, all of these rings I've tested, by the way. Another 925 ring. At first glance, I thought that was amethyst. This is amethyst. But this one is not. And for anyone out there who's really good with stones, I was hoping that maybe Felicia might pop in and she could tell me, but I'm just not sure because this barely even shows up on the Presidium. But I don't think it's glass. I mean, I think it's some type of gemstone. I'll let you look real close up. But it's bezel set, as you see, and it is sterling silver. So that was a good find as well. And we're looking at about a size 7. Just doing a haul here real quick before I do my sales stuff. So there are those rings. I'm going to grab something else here. I'll grab a couple things. Okay. Again, I don't really pick things up until I can get it on like 80% off. Now, how many of you guys have heard of Sabika? I don't know if Sabika is just a Pittsburgh thing because that business is out of Pittsburgh, which is where I live. But this is a Sabika multicolor necklace. These are all just faceted glass, rhinestone. AB, some of them are AB, some of them not, but really pretty colors. Sabika is not typically sterling silver, but usually made with a really nice, quality. I mean, but look, if you were to buy this new, like this is consignment store price. It's very pricey. So I'm like, if you had bought this new, it probably would have been 130. But hey, Carrie, I don't know if you know this, but I just read an article the other day in the Pittsburgh newspaper saying that Sabika, after 30 years, is closing, which is probably going to make their stuff even more valuable. You know what I mean? But isn't that beautiful? All prong set, varied colors. Love, love, love. So there's that. Okay. I paid $1.50 for these cute earrings. I don't know the brand. I tried to look them up, but could not find. And that apparently at one point was quite valuable because someone had a $25 price tag on it. So maybe they were post back and someone converted them to clip back. Kind of looks like what happened. I'm telling you, these are really heavy and really quite, I love the color of that eggplant purple with that green. Oh, wow. I have numerous pieces, all from Sabika parties my neighbors used to have years ago. Yep. Okay. Well, you can read about it. I don't know really why they closed. I know it was like a mother-daughter business, but I honestly did not know that it was all out of um, uh, Pittsburgh. I didn't know. Okay. I'm going to read a quote to you. Okay. The quote is, I see dead people. Does anyone know what movie that's from? I see dead people. That's special. Okay, let me get that one. How about I grab this one? Okay, still just my haul. These is Honora. Is the H silent? Maybe not. I'm baffled why they only had it as $26. I did pay the full price for this one. It's the only piece I paid full price for, but I'll tell you why. Because the clasp is gold. If you look closely, you won't be able to see it, but I can see it, and it says 14 karat gold, and then it's got the Honora symbol on there. So we've got, some beautiful, they are hand knotted, very small, hand knotted in between, gorgeous pearls. Obviously authentic, beautiful, definitely valuable. Okay, hold on 1 second. I was just grabbing something. Okay. Does anyone know? Yeah, it is. You got it. 6 cents. Good job, Carrie. Some of these we might have done before. I'm not going to go through and figure out which ones happened or not. I got this for $5.40. I got this. I bought at Nancy's sale. I got the necklace. I knew this consignment store had the bracelet, but I also have a bracelet in addition myself. So I have a couple things to match that necklace that I got from you, Nancy, the other day. Possibly could be unsigned Coro if you do some research on it. But I don't actually see a brand. But when I do a Google and search on it, I've heard of that. There you go. So there's that I have. Okay. Okay, well, this one's too easy. I am your father. Everyone will get that one. That one's too easy. Digging in here for more of my haul. I got some Judith Ripka here for you. This one will blow your mind. Look at the price of that. I got it 80% off. So I paid $38 for a gorgeous Judith Ripka, which is definitely Star Wars. It is. Good job. The Empire Strikes Back. I am your father. Judith Ripka has beautiful, gorgeous jewelry. Very quality made. These are authentic pearls, as you would imagine. The clasp is significant. And again, I got it 80% off. It is marked with Judith Ripka. Let's see if it's going to focus for us. There. I don't know if you can see it, but there we go. You have many pieces of hers. Beautiful items. And I have looked at some comps of this. Let me look on my phone here because, hold on 1 second. I found a sold comp on that exact necklace. of one that sold for right at around what she had it at the consignment store. Hold on. Of course, my pictures haven't updated yet, so we'll let my pictures update, which will take a second. No. Oh, yes, there we go. Okay, here. So there you go. That's probably where they got their price point. But this one has already sold. So that's the same necklace. Beautiful pearls. And that's what you got to do if you want to bring good prices to your people. Okay. It is gorgeous. I agree. Let me move this down even more. All right. At first, I thought these might potentially be sterling silver, but they're not. They're just different textured, mixed metal hook earrings. I got them for like $1, but they're not sterling silver. I've checked them. Okay, here's another quote for you. Hey, Val, how are you? Good to see you. Okay. Roads, where, were we going? Oh, I'm sorry. Roads, where we're going, we don't need roads. Pick what movie that is. Okay, I'm still just doing a haul. Pulling some stuff out of here. Okay, this has an original price tag of, it's a convertible necklace too, of $50. It is White House Black Market, and I paid $630. I got it 80% off their price. But it is cool that I love these convertible necklaces. So you can wear it really long like that. It does have some authentic coin pearls in there, as well as some little a leaf and I think that's a gemstone. Hold on. Yeah, I think it is. Or at least faceted glass. These are authentic pearls, but this is not sterling silver. So you can just wear it as a long necklace like that, or you can take this toggle and connect it down here and you can shorten the necklace. So that's what they mean by convertible. And that's White House Black Market. Did anyone get the movie? Hey, Felicia, how are you? Oh my gosh, that's the nicest thing to say, Felicia. Felicia's in the house. I'm just doing a haul right now, but then I will be following up with some buyer's choice of part 3 of my whole, antique store thing. So some good deals tonight, but right now it's just a haul. Again, gorgeous Judith Ripka necklace that I got. Stunning, real pearls, obviously. There's some beautiful things back there. Okay. The quote was, roads, where we're going, we don't need roads. Did anyone guess the movie? Okay, let's see if anyone does. Okay, this was a set for a ring and earrings. They're all sterling silver. This beautiful kind of scrolled ring. It is sterling silver. I have checked it. Looking at about 7.5. And if anyone's dying to have any of these things, you can just ask me to run it. That box, isn't that cool? I actually brought that back from Australia. When I had gone to visit my parents a couple summers ago, I bought it in one of the antique stores there. But I just kind of use it in my place just to store stuff sometimes. And today it's my decor. It's my let's pop in, let's see what's in the box thing. Okay. So we got those. And then I have some other scroll earrings that are also 925, kind of lever back there. I don't think it's quite exactly the same swirl design, but both of those I paid $10 for when they were normally like not $10. I don't know where the price tag is. There it is. They had them marked as $50. This consignment store is not cheap. And the only way I can afford to get stuff there to then sell to you guys is I'm going to take these off the thing, is to wait for things to go on sale, but then I don't always get to pick. A lot of stuff is already sold. So I just kind of got to take what's there. But and some days I go and there's a lot less than others. So the movie is Back to the Future. Where we're going there, we don't need roads. Okay, here's another one. You're going to need a bigger boat. That's the quote. What movie is it? You're going to need a bigger boat. Jaws it is. Good job, Felicia. It is Jaws. All right. So I have a beautiful Swarovski, silver tone bangle here. Swarovski stuff is quite valuable. If you look close there, you can see the swan, which is the mark that they put on their things. But this has sort of got little raised sections with obviously some crystal rhinestones in there, kind of like little pave, little bumps on the bracelet. But that's a super cute bracelet that I got. Ended up being $6 for me. Okay. Richard Dreyfuss said that. That's exactly right. That's such an old movie. Sometimes we got to go back and just watch those old movies. Okay, here's another one. Keep the sand out of your weapons. Keep those actions clear. I'll see you on the beach. Let's see if you know what movie that's from. So I got 2 strands for $2.40, which means I paid $1.20 each. I tell you these prices not for any other reason, just to show you about how there is deals out there if you hunt and look for them. But obviously, I'm here to resell jewelry, so I obviously want to make money. I can't sell them for what I bought them for. But that's an example of some of the reasons why I can bring you such great prices. Labradorite strand. Chip strand, beautiful. You can see the flash in there, a little bit here and there. And then I don't see this very often, but this is actually the blue black goldstone. I don't know if you still call it goldstone, but I think it's a man-made stone. Felicia would know, because isn't goldstone a man-made stone? Anyways, another chip necklace there for that. I'm going to put it there. Let me give you a hint. The movie had, oh my God, what was his name? Oh. I think it might have had Brad Pitt in it. It had a lot of famous people. It was Saving Private Ryan. That might have been a harder movie to get a quote from. Maybe us girls aren't watching those as much. Okay. I'm going to need Felicia's brain here in a second. So, Felicia, this necklace stumps me. I feel very strongly. I got it for 80% off, so I paid $10. I believe it's a true gemstone. It is not any type of quartz, because it almost barely or any type of jade, because it barely registers on my Presidium. It is sterling silver hook clasp, and it's like one of these Y necklaces. It hangs like this. I'm pretty sure that the green stones are peridot, and yes, they are peridot. But the pink stones barely register. And I didn't know if you knew if there was another faceted stone. Part of me thinks tourmaline, but I think that would be too expensive to have a whole bunch of polished tourmaline, because it's definitely not quartz, and it definitely is not jade. Any other guesses, Felicia? It would be too much money, I agree, for all of that to be tourmaline. So I didn't know if there were any other ideas, because I feel like it wouldn't be just plain glass. I see too much going on inside those stones. You can see them for it to be plain glass. I don't know. So it stumps me. And And I don't know why it would be $50. And if it was just glass, I don't know that they would necessarily put, peridot with it in sterling. So I'm just baffled with that. It is not a quartz. It barely registers on the Presidium. It barely moves off glass, or it barely moves into glass, to be honest. So I'm stumped by that gemstone, although the green is peridot. Okay. I believe this bracelet is from Ross Simons. I know in Atlanta we used to have like a mall that had a Ross Simons store in it. I got it 80% off. This bracelet is extraordinary. It is it's some gold and some silver tone. It is sterling silver. It is marked 925. I have tested it, and it also has the mark for Ross Simon there. But I will tell you, as you look closely at this, that all of these little flowers are ruby and emerald and sapphire. So I've gone on and I've looked at comps for this bracelet and seen it sold for a couple $100s. Let me show you one. And then I'll get my black light and I'll show you how the rubies, they definitely show up on my Presidium. Let me see if I can get this picture. So here's a comp here. Sterling, ruby, sapphire. And I don't know why they say diamond. It's not diamond. It just looks like diamond, but it's just little pieces of metal. So that person doesn't know what they're talking about. This one doesn't actually show the price. But if I do a Google search on that, it will show up. Hold on. Some of these are already going to be sold. But that's the same bracelet. There you go. This one's sold. Ruby, emerald, sapphire, vermeil 925. And I think, this one sold for, at least the asking price was $160. And there was another one I found that was a little bit higher. Hey, how are you doing, Jen? So yeah, this beautiful Ross Simons has emerald, sapphire, and ruby. They all test on my Presidium. Let me turn the lights out here. And just as you know, not all sapphire will glow under light, but most rubies do. Some diamonds do. Let me turn my light off here for a second. I'm not going to turn off all my lights, but I'll turn off enough that we can see them light up. But there you go. So every third one is the ruby one. The dark, obviously, is sapphire. And there you go. So a beautiful bracelet. It's pretty big. So either someone would have to take some links out of it, or they have to have a big wrist. So again, this is just a haul. But this is like right around 8 inches. Rubies glow due to the chromium element within the stone. That's right. So explain to me, because you can have sapphires that are a pink sapphire, and I have a pink sapphire that glows. It shines like a Christmas tree. But then some other sapphires do not glow, because not all sapphires are, dark blue, which is what a lot of people associate with, when they hear the word sapphire. But I know that some sapphires will glow, and I guess it has to do with the amount of chromium that's in it, just like Jen's saying. Now, Jen is a GIA, or like a gemologist. She's gone through training, so she would know for sure. But isn't that gorgeous? A beautiful find there. Hey, let me ask you this, Jen. Maybe you'll know. So this was like a $50 necklace. I ended up getting 80% off. The greenstones are peridot. It's a sterling silver clasp with all of its things. But this, I don't know what pink stone this could be. It barely moves off of glass on my Presidium. It is not quartz. It is not jade because it barely even moves. I don't really want to sit here and drag my Presidium in here every time, but it just doesn't even register barely at all, you see? And so I was curious if you knew, could this just be plain glass? I mean, I assumed it wouldn't be pink tourmaline because that would make this way too expensive, right? This one's a faceted thing, but it doesn't go up high enough. And so, what other pink stone could that be? So you would know. That one is obviously in a polished version there. All right, let me keep grabbing here. Okay, here's another movie quote. Okay, that one's too easy. $1 million isn't cool. You know what's cool? $1 billion. Does anyone know what movie that's from? Okay, so let's keep going here. I have a beautiful sterling silver cuff, little bracelet here with beads. Could be dyed calcite or glass. So obviously they can make glass that can look, I mean, obviously this has a lot going on in it. You know, it's not just like translucent. It's got like stuff in there. And they all look a little bit different, and some are lighter than others. Okay, so calcite. That's, and that, you know, that just, I don't know. Obviously they can make glass like that, but yeah. All right. So, again, I was able to get that, 80% off. So that beautiful sterling silver cuff with all sterling silver beads. Simple, simple. Okay. I got to write that down though, because I'm going to research that, Jen. Dyed calcite. Hold on. Let me get my pencil. Oh, I'll just do it with this. And so calcite, from what you know, does not really register on the Presidium. Is it usually down there by glass? Because that's really the reading I'm getting. Okay. Any guesses on the movie? The movie is The Social Network. Okay, I'll give you another quote that maybe a girly movie will do y'all better. Too peach color to be opal. Yep, I agree. Do you think that calcite, if you put it on a Presidium, does it just really barely register like it just is in glass? I was just curious. I don't know if you even have a Presidium. Okay. To Infinity and Beyond. What movie is that from? To Infinity and Beyond. All right. So I'm going to keep going here. All right. I have a beautiful, let me cut this off. So I got that for $6. Isn't that great? Beautiful abalone. Look at the designs in there. It's hard for you to see, but it's this little guy with a sombrero on and a blanket around him, and he's hiding his head. We've got cactuses to the side. Beautiful inlaid. And then it can be a pendant or a pin. And it does have marks for Mexico on the back there. So isn't that beautiful? So I picked that up. And then I also got this big, it's on a cord, sodalite, I believe, bezel set, huge pendant. Now, I did test this, and this is sterling, and so is this. It does have a mark for sterling on the back, but that doesn't always mean it's true. But in this case, it says 925, and I just can't see what's next to it. It might have said Mexico. I'm not sure. TR-95. I don't know what it says, but I did test it. It is sterling, but a huge pendant, about 2.5 inches on this. I guess that's a leather cord. So there you go. There's that. And Felicia says calcite has a 3 hardness, too soft, in my opinion, to be used in jewelry, especially that large a bead. I think it's a fancy glass. Perido's not expensive. Yes, I agree. So, but I just don't understand why they would have priced it so high, because they had it priced in the consignment stores $50, and they usually rely on the owners trying to sell their stuff, which is stupid to rely on the owners. They don't always know what they have. But yeah, I suppose it could be glass. But good thing I got it 80% off. Sodalite, that is correct. That is what I said. Does anyone know what movie it is? To Infinity and Beyond. All right, here's my last two. All right, so I have here this is a string of pearls, hand knotted, cold. They are authentic. If you gently rub them together, you don't want to damage them, but you'll feel a little bit. You don't have to put them in your mouth. You can feel a little bit of grit there. And then this is marked, actually, this is marked gold filled. I didn't know you could have white gold filled, but that's what it's marked. It's marked 1/20th, I believe. But a nice strand of pearls that I picked up. And then these two rings are both costume. When I was in the store, I knew one of them was costume. The other one I was hoping was sterling because it was marked sterling, but as you know, you can't always believe that. I was hoping that was amethyst. It's a little bit, I don't know. It almost looks like it has a little bit of A-B-ness to it that I don't know, but it is not amethyst. It just registers as glass. And unfortunately, there it is. After testing, this isn't even sterling, although it is marked. It is not magnetic, and inside it is marked 925, but it tested negative. So unless it's like rhodium plated and I can't get through the rhodium, maybe I could do another scratch. But anyways, I only spent about $6 on that, as well as this one. This is complete costume. This just says 14 karat gold electroplated. I think I got this for like $3. Just thought it was a fun little costume ring. Those are all probably just cubic zirconia, if that. And that's just probably a glass rhinestone. It's not like lab created gemstone or anything. So there's that. So like I said, all of this I paid, do I have more in here? No, I got it all. $235. So I want to know, of everything I showed tonight, what are your favorites? Of course, that was beautiful. We had our labradorite chip strand bracelet. We had the mystery necklace. We had Judith Ripka, beautiful pearls. We had the blue goldstone. I don't know if it's still called goldstone when it's blue. Possibly unmarked, unsigned Coro. Swarovski. We had some beautiful Sabika. Gorgeous necklace. A pair of Honora pearls with 14 karat gold clasp, hand knotted, beautiful. Costume jewelry. This is White House Black Market with authentic pearls and glass faceted beads. And then we had the beautiful turquoise ring, the very old cameo ring that is a shell. And I think the black part is onyx. Thanks, Felicia. Now, all of you gemstone people, I don't know what gemstone this is. It's not amethyst. What other gemstone is purpley like that with little bits of white in it? I thought it is a sterling silver ring. I thought it could be, sorry, I have a book here that I was looking up some potentials. And I didn't know if it was possibly you know, like iolite can come purple and it's got some white, but I don't know. Usually in this one, the Sharite, that's got purple in it with white, but I don't know if anyone, you think it's Sharite. Okay. Because it didn't register at all on the Presidium. So we've got a Kobashan. Is that a beautiful, I mean, is that a valuable natural stone at all? Or is it just pretty much like a quartz, Jen? I don't know anything about that gemstone. Okay, so there you go. Let me put this haul away and we will get started on some, sales tonight, continuing on with my part 3. Favorite pieces. Siberia in Russia finds, okay, it comes from Siberia in Russia. So does it have any value? Like, I don't know how common it is. Okay, so I'm going to keep plugging along here. And the very first thing I'm going to bring to you, I actually haven't even done a listing for it yet. By the way, this was Toy Story to Infinity and Beyond. Talk about beautiful lusciousness here. This is like a, I don't know, 13 to 15 strand. It took me forever to untangle this. This is Crown Trifari. 15 strand, beautiful necklace. You can see the back here, how it's constructed. And if we flip that over there, it does say Crown Trifari. Isn't that beautiful? I did find a couple comps here for some multi-strand, Crown Trifari necklaces similar to this, but I don't think quite as nice as this. And both of the comps I found were up in the area of, I don't know, $60 to $70 for these vintage Crown Trifari multi-strand ones. Let me see what I found here. But I'll run this if there's any interested takers. Let's see here. So I found a couple different ones. That was a Crown Trifari 15 strand. And the clasp on it was very similar. Here's another one. That one was $70, 15 strand. Oh, that one doesn't even say 15 strand. But these chain things are even finer. So personally, I think this one's even nicer. But I am willing to run this for $32 if anyone's interested. So let me just add this real quick. Isn't it beautiful? I think it's gorgeous. 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 Okay. So anyways, I promise you everything I bring tonight is not in this price range, but this one is because it's beautiful. So there you go. I've been good. Thank you, Jen. I've been doing good. Just busy. Actually, tomorrow I'm leaving to go out of town to go to the lake. Every year we go to the lake. So my husband's from upstate New York, so he grew up on Lake Oneida. So this beautiful, gorgeous necklace, I'm going to run the auction $32 for any takers. Anyone, if they do end up buying it, I literally am going to take every one of these strands and put it in a bag because this can't get messed up again. It's gorgeous now that it's untangled. But yeah, I love it. I might have to just keep it. Okay. So there's that. A lot of the other things I'm going to bring tonight are kind of some buyer's choice groupings. Okay. Okay, so here's another quote from a movie. It's how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. Does anyone know what movie that is? Keep moving forward. So I have all of these necklaces that came in these antique tubs that I told you about. And believe it or not, every single one of them comes up as a gemstone. Which, I mean, I didn't know if they were glass. There's a lot of Monet, necklaces that are similar to this, except these have actual hook clasps. Every single one of them have vintage hook clasps. That one needs a jump ring, but that's easy fix. But they're not sterling silver or anything. But, this is actually a stone. And when I check it on my Presidium, it goes up, probably past quartz. So I don't know. And I don't think coral, I don't think even registers on Presidium, but, or at least all the way up to quartz. So I guess you could have a red jasper, but I thought a red jasper had a little bit more kind of some marks in it. And these look pretty consistent in color. So this whole thing is going to be a buyer's choice. The first person who chooses to get one is lucky because the red one actually comes with a bracelet too. Okay. But all of these, again, we have a vintage clasp there. Every single one of them comes up in the, as you see, in the quartz range. They don't look like agates. That just looks solid white. It literally looks like milk glass. So this one is beautiful. You can actually see some marks in these stones. These are hand knotted. This does not have a clasp on this one. But again, if you look at the back there, it's a gemstone, and it does fall under quartz. I don't think it's like a dyed howlite or I think maybe Jen would know. I just don't know what gemstone that would be. Because I know that you can dye howlite and you can dye, what's the other one that people dye? Howlite and, oh my God, I can't remember the name of it. I was seeing if I had it written down. Where is it? I don't think I do. Can you guys hear me? Everyone's awfully quiet. Anyways, it is a gemstone. So that one's longer than the others. This one's ringing in at 24, about 32 inches. So that is natural stone as well. But I don't look at that and look at that and think that it's amethyst. But look, it goes up like it's amethyst, but amethyst would, to me, be a little bit more translucent. So I'm actually, your brain has frozen, I can't figure it out either. Usually, obviously amethyst would be a little bit more translucent. Some light would go through it. But they are varying in color a little bit. Again, this has a vintage clasp on it as well. Okay. Then I have this blue one with another vintage clasp on it. We've got big, small beads. There is some variation in these. If you look at these really close up, it doesn't look like lapis lazuli close up. I don't see any gold flecks in there. Hold on, let me take a look. Yeah, absolutely no gold flecks. But like this one bead has a little spot that's, you can see some stuff in it. Again, here we go. And that comes up into the quartz area as well. And then this, you know, the green stone, the one that's striped green. Where did my paper go? Oh. You know, malachite. This does not look like malachite to me. It's probably white quartz and has been okay, well then that would make sense, because so are you saying, Jen, in differentiation between clear quartz versus white quartz? So here's white, it does go up to quartz, but then if you look really closely at it, you can see some little kind of, you know, things in there. And maybe they dyed it red, maybe they dyed it blue, I don't know. But this one, this is not malachite, because that would have stripes in it. Does anyone have a guess? Again, this is okay, this is the only one that doesn't go up quite as high. It definitely is registering on it. Hold on. Well, this one doesn't want to come out of glass. This one maybe is a dyed glass. Let's see, that one went up more. I don't know. It baffles me. Felicia agrees with Jen. Awesome. Okay. Regardless, I was going to offer a buyer's choice. If you pick the red one, again, these are all natural stone. I'll give you the bracelet with it just because it goes with it. The blue one is longer than any of them. It's the only one without a clasp. And this one's hand knotted. But the rest of these have gold beads in them. Gold tone. This one has big, little in size. This is the only one that's silver in tone. And this is the only one that doesn't fall under quartz. But it registers somewhat. So I'm going to offer buyer's choice for any of those. And these are mystery necklaces. And I'm going to say $12 each. I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, I'm probably completely under shooting it in its value. But I guess you guys could, if you really felt that, you could bid it out. But that's what I'm going to do. So there they are. I'm going to do buyer's choice, $12. Sorry. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to add it to the stage, and if there's anyone interested, there you go. So it's running now for any takers. Again, if anyone got, again, they are a natural stone. The bracelet and the necklace, I would do both of them together. These are beautiful. They're all cool. They're all so unique. And honestly, again, this was in the huge tub from the antique guy. So like I said, I had so much weird stuff in there. And yeah, at first, before I actually felt them and felt how cold and heavy they were, I thought they were just like acrylic or even glass, like little Monet style beads, necklaces. Okay. It's hard. You guys aren't, I'll stop with the quotes. You guys might not be into them, but it's hard. I'm sorry. It's how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward was Rocky Balboa. I don't think anyone guessed it. I can keep doing quotes if you want, but I think maybe all my other talking is distracting everyone. All right, let's keep going. That's an oldie movie. That's right. All right, I am going to keep doing the quotes because I just like the games. If you want to do it, that's fine. Here we go. It wasn't the airplanes. It was beauty. It was beauty killed the beast. Does anyone know what movie that is? All right. I know. I'll tell you, all of these earrings, when I found it in all of the antique stuff, they were on card, but they weren't a brand card. They were just yucky cards. So I took them off. But I have a couple different, let's see. That is acrylic, faceted, gold tone, no brand, but brand new. This is what I want to say. So you have those. Here's a faceted glass with some, rhinestone there, and that's leverback, gold tone. Those are acrylic, similar to those there, also new. These are all post back. And then I have some kind of textured hoops here, kind of a rope twisting design, little lever back there. And so I'm going to do a buyer's choice on those. And I'll do it for $3. So buyer's choice, pick one. All right, there you go. Okay, so I'm running now for any takers on any of the, they're really like new. Well, they're not like new. They are all new. And I don't see any marks for Avon, but they definitely kind of have the quality of Avon. So buyer's choice there. We got 5 seconds left. It wasn't the airplanes. It was beauty that killed the beast. That's from King Kong. King Kong was from 1933. Shocking. Thank you for taking a look. Okay. So I'm just warning you, the stuff is kind of all over the place because, again, it's coming from this antique thing. Okay. Here's another buyer's choice I'm going to do. This is a pretty interesting necklace. This is super heavy. Old. Long. This is not amber. I have tested it just to double check that it wasn't like butterscotch amber or something. But I don't get, let me hang it under my desk here and see if let me check again if I get any. Nothing. So it's definitely not amber. Some sort of, now I don't think that it's, what's the kind of plastic that, why can't I remember the name of it? That you can test with 409. Bakelite. Let me just make sure it's not Bakelite. I got to get my 409 out. Oh, it's not in there. Because it's heavy, it's significant, and it's really old. It's a really, really long necklace. Looks like bubble gums on it. About, I don't know, 32 inches. And let me just do a real quick. I use the clear 409. But I know that you can also use Simichrome polish or whatever. Hold on, let me find my Bakelite. I mean my 409. I don't know why I can't see it right now. Where are you? Well, maybe it is in my desk. Doesn't Bakelite have a certain sound about it that people recognize? That's the sound I'm getting there. Oh, here it is. It's definitely not jade. It's not stone. It's definitely some type of plastic. It's definitely not a gemstone, for sure. Definitely plastic. But let me just double check before I go and offer this up for buyer's choice. So I'm just I use clear 409, and I believe it's supposed to turn yellow if it's Bakelite. So I'm just rubbing it. I doubt it is, but I just had to double check just in case. Oh my goodness. Now, does that mean it's Bakelite, or does that mean that it turned yellow because this is yellow? Because it did exactly what it was supposed to do, is turn yellow. But the beads are yellow. But I can't imagine that would rub off. You see, okay, I'm suspicious this could be Bakelite. I better hold off on that. It is old, I'm telling you. So what I need to do is buy the Simichrome polish, because I think with the Simichrome polish, it's a different color. Because I obviously got a reaction, but I don't know if it's because I was just rubbing off whatever the yellow is on the necklace. I need to buy the other polish. So there's my deciding. I don't have any Simichrome. I need to order some. I'll make myself a note right now, because I always use 409, but I don't usually have yellow thing that I'm testing. And now it makes me doubt it because the thing is actually yellow. So I'm making a note to get Simichrome. Now, what color on the Simichrome does it turn? Isn't it like a blue, cream, and then it turns like what color? Turns orange. So it or is it white and it turns orange? Okay. All right. I know these aren't Bakelite, but these are just some really cool beads. It's a really cool bead necklace. What do we got going on here? Why is this happening? So look at that. It's like ombre. You've got 3 strands that are graduating. It is hand knotted, but like really, really old. These are acrylic, okay? But they get really big. So you've got like a really light lilac, medium, and then a darker purple. 3 strand. And I believe there isn't actually a mark there for it. Turns it orangish, yellow. It's on YouTube. Okay. Oh, the Simichrome starts off pink, and then it turns orangish yellow. Got it. Well, that's not going to help me because that's the color of my bead. That's the same problem I have with the 409. But my gut instinct is that's Bakelite because, I don't know. I just feel like it is. Because I don't usually have acrylic beads that rub a color off, even if I just don't. So I don't know. I don't know. What do I know? I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just going with my gut. So I'm not offering that one tonight. Oh, does it smell? Right. To see if it has formaldehyde smell. People say if you can rub it with your finger, give it a little bit of friction. It does smell like formaldehyde. I forgot that test, Jen. That's exactly what it smells like. And I'm very familiar with the formaldehyde smell because I took anatomy and physiology in high school and college, and you had to work on a cadaver. It 100% smells like formaldehyde. So that's probably pretty valuable, being that much Bakelite. So I'm going to have to do some research on that. Okay. So anyways, this other necklace is nothing fancy. It's not anything overly vintage or anything, but we have some, shells and faceted glass, AB, and they are glass. They are not acrylic. And we got 2 strands. So I was going to offer that up for a buyer's choice. So now it's only between these 2 necklaces, but this one is super unique. I don't know what brand it is, but here, I'm going to put it on the neck, but I don't want to mess up my other necklace because it took me forever. So I'm just going to leave it and put it on top of it. But that's a cool necklace, right? Bakelite. Did I say something else? I didn't mean to say amber. I meant Bakelite. Okay, so we're going to do buyer's choice between this necklace, and I'm just going to say $4. These are really, really old. You can see the age in there. Okay, but it's a cool necklace for sure. Okay, so there we go. That one or that one. And let me create the listing real quick. All right, any takers? There you go. And I'm running the auction now for any takers. Yes. So I love having you here, Jen. It's fun to have you here. So yes, I will do some research on the Bakelite. I think I accidentally said amber earlier, but I'm excited about that. That is a lot of Bakelite. So, okay, no takers on the necklace. This one's so fun. I really like that one. All right, let's see what else I have to bring you. We're just having a good old adventure tonight with all of these strange things that came. Yay, Bakelite. Woohoo. Yes, I hear what you're saying. All right, this is going to be a buyer's choice. I have this really cute. This is metal, kind of an etched metal. It's like a sled, but it's a pin. Okay, so a cute little holiday thing. Again, these all came out of the antique thing. That's why I'm bringing them to you. This is faceted glass. That is actually glass, prong set, in a gorgeous asymmetrical vintage brooch there. I do not see a brand, but I do want you to see the close-up of it. Is glass faceted there on both of those. So that's a unique little pin. And then the other option for this buyer's choice is enameled. I have some little enameled scatter pins, very Christmassy. And so there they are. I do not see there might be a brand in there. Hold on. Oh, it says Taiwan. Okay. They're in great condition though. So buyer's choice, either the scatter pins or the faceted glass kind of open work asymmetrical brooch, or the fun metal sled brooch, which also does not have a brand that I can see, but it's heavy and cool. Okay, so let me create a listing real quick. Okay, I'm saying $5. So any takers, I'm moving it to Sage now, and I'm running it. Hey, Faye, welcome in. And Nancy is in for 5. And we've got 12 seconds left. Let me get my pen. All right. She knew what she wanted. She's all about the sled. Nancy, you are going to love this. It is such a nice pin. It's really heavy. It's metal. It's just really, really lovely. Yay. I'm so happy for you. Okay. So I'm going to duplicate that. And so now, Nancy, you bought something. So you get to pick one of those free necklaces. Do you remember the necklaces I showed at the beginning? The enameled necklace set. Remember, I had one that was tennis. I had one that was Starbucks. I had a silver and a gold tone that were the little tutu dresses. I had a enameled purse that was blue. And then, yeah, I think that's it. And then I had another one with heels on it. Which one do you want? Because I'm going to add that to your goodies. Is your free little, the key one. No problem. So I'm actually, I don't want to take the time to go grab that right now. But what I'm going to write on here is key. And I'll remember I will grab it for you and I will add it. So thanks again. But for those of you who were not here when I went through all that, these are all like sets that I think normally are in the range of $15. They're really nice enameled sets, but yeah, she picked a good one. It's I'm going to give her one that's over there where I have tons of them. This was just my example, but an enameled bag, isn't that cute? Key earrings. It's got some little faceted glass things on there. Really, really cute. So anyone who purchased tonight gets one. Okay, so I'm going to run that again. And I'm starting the auction. So we have the scatter pins from Taiwan. They're pretty heavy, metal for sure, enameled. And we have the faceted blue glass, asymmetrical kind of, you know, open work brooch there. Okay, perfect. Thank you for taking a look. And we will move on. Let's do some earrings next, shall we? I can't believe that thing's Bakelite. Oh my gosh. Jen, how much do you think that's worth? That is a lot. I mean, each of these balls, it's very vintage. You see how old the hook. Each of the balls is like about 18 to 19 millimeters. Oh, I can't believe it. That's so amazing. There's no clasp on that. Just goes over the head. Maybe $100, maybe. Yeah. Okay. Let me bring you some. Here are some dangle earrings. I'm going to bring this a little bit lower. Again, all of these came out of that antique thing. So if I'm missing something, I will add it. Okay, don't you worry. So these are just a long dangle earring, and they have little kind of inset rhinestones there at the bottom. I do not believe that they are sterling silver. They are magnetic. I will add a hook if someone buys those. That's choice one. This is a lovely earring. Look at those beautiful dangle heart earrings with a kind of gunmetal look, filigree, floral. And it does have some blue rhinestones there. They are not prong set, but this is what the back looks like on those earrings. But those are super cute. So that's a choice. These are, okay, this one's missing a hook too, but I'll get a hook for it. These are not sterling silver, but it's a reticulated metal kind of filigree dangle earring. Glass, I mean, not glass, metal, and they're heavy. They're pretty heavy. They are about a little bit longer than 2 inches. They look brand new. Have a little bit of texture on it as well. So that's a choice. Another choice here on leverback. I have these, these are just glued in, just rhinestone glued in. There's a couple little missing ones. Actually, I can't put them in here because they have too many missing ones. And I'm not going to go and replace all that. So I'm going to have to put that into... I mean, I could go and glue them in. Maybe I'll give them to someone as a freebie, but they're not... I'm not going to try to sell that. I'll fix them and do them as a freebie, that is. Okay, and look at these cute earrings. Also, faceted glass. Yes, just glass. Hanging down, sort of very ethnic looking. Gold tone. They come out of these little square, kind of puffy square things. Those are super cute earrings as well. Looking like that. So buyer's choice for any of those 4 was just showing you that it was magnetic. All 4 of them are super cute earrings. So let's create a listing real quick. Okay, $4 buyer's choice. And the auction is moving to stage right now. Please make sure and tell me if, because when I go back and forth from adding listings like this, sometimes my thing goes mute. So make sure you guys tell me if that happens, okay? I'm starting the auction now for any takers on all 3 of these I love. This isn't as much my style, but definitely worth $4. They're heavy. They're very quality made. Lovely earrings. So we got 5 seconds left. Okay, thanks for looking. I'm going to do another quote. If you build it, he will come. What movie is that? If you build it, he will come. Okay, this one is not a buyer's choice. This is just a necklace in general, multi-strand, 4-strand. It has a beautiful filigree box clasp that is, in fact, sterling. You can see the mark there on the back. With some beautiful faceted beads here, most likely glass. So faceted glass beads, yes, but could be old, still old. And Let's see how this hangs. Let me unhook this. Sorry, I had to adjust the thing to make sure it went in straight or properly. Okay, so obviously it's multi-strand, so the closer strands are shorter. So I still think this is old, although I do. I just think it's old. I love the clasp. So I'm going to offer this for, it's beautiful. I'm going to say 12. Really lovely. Okay. Adding it to the stream right now. And yeah, any takers on that? It's a beautiful box clasp. Look at that. Really lovely. And we've got 10 seconds left. There you go. You get a nice close-up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and Field of Dreams. You got it, Nancy. Good job. With Kevin Bacon. Not Kevin Bacon. Kevin Costner. Sorry, I can't believe I said Kevin Bacon. Haha. Okay. Let's do a whole bunch of little cool pins. That's going to be this one. We got to look at them close up because they're going to be groovy. Hasta la vista, baby. What movie? Okay, so Jen asks, how long and how big are the beads? Are you talking about the Bakelite ones? Because I measured them earlier. The Bakelite ones are about 18 to 19 millimeters. And definitely vintage. You can see all of those. It's just a vintage necklace, you can tell. Yeah, about 19 millimeters. And the length of the necklace is 28. It's about 32 inches. No clasp. Okay, I'm going to have to. All right, so these are just some groovy pins. And they could be just old. These are tie pins. So what is that a picture of? Is it supposed to be like a plant, like a weed? What is that? Gold tone, obviously a tie pin. You always want to look on the back of these. I swear it or is it like a fox? I can't really tell. Is that little guy right there a fox hanging from a tree? I have no clue. But you always want to check the back. And the back has that symbol. Does anyone recognize that symbol? Huh. That's interesting. That might be a symbol someone recognizes. Someone tell me if you know. Is it like Pierre Cardin or something? I have no idea. I might need to take a picture of that. Because I don't recognize that. I think the first one is a frog in a tree. Okay. I think that could be it. That's still what I'm taking a picture of here. It's just, it kind of looks like a weed. It kind of looks like those, weeds that are in the swamps that look like hot dogs. I don't remember what those are called. But I'm just taking a picture of this to see if something recognizes that symbol. I just don't recognize the symbol. I have no cattails. There you go. That's right. Okay, let's look close up at it again. Yeah, it's hard to say. So anyways, there's a tie pin. I don't see any marks for gold or anything. Another tie pin here that says something on it, so I'll read it to you. It says, Philip VDG Hispan et Ind Rex. I don't know who that is. Let's look on the back. You always want to check the back. And that just says F or some symbol 82. I don't know. I don't think it's got any massive value or anything, but obviously represents something. All of these that I put in this stack were all tie pins that had like writing on them. That's how I sorted it. But this is a cool one. This one says Detroit Zoological Park. And so that's one part of the pin. And then the other part that hangs is a bear. Isn't he neat? And it must be pretty old. It's just got a C clasp. It doesn't have actual, like safety clasp or anything. This one I'd be curious to take a picture of. I was wondering if that one had some value. I hear the thunder outside. Let's see what they have to say about this. $4, Detroit Zoological thing, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So nothing special. Fine. Okay. So there's that. Then I have another symbol one here. And this one says, it's just got like an eagle. Like it's some emblem. Okay. I don't know if it's sterling, but it kind of looks sterling. But it looks copper on the back. It says 1/20th SF. What the heck does that mean? 1/20th usually means gold filled, but it doesn't say gold filled. It says SF. I have no idea what the heck that means. Okay, well, there you go. This is what it looks like. If any of you like eagles. And then this one has like a machine or something on it. It says, it's like some sciencey machine. You can tell. Kind of like the pin I brought the other day. I mean, I know a lot of these can have value, but I don't know about them. This has nothing marked on the back. Okay? And then the last one is this like lion design. It does not have a GF. It very clearly has a SF. And it's not like the S looks messed up or something. It is an S. I've never seen 1/20th SF before. It's hard for me to let you see it, but it definitely is SF. I don't know. I think that's odd. It is not a G. I'm a teacher. I guarantee you it's not a G. Anyways, so a lion, and it says Leo, which I'm a Leo. Cool, groovy. Nothing on the back, just a cool stick pin. Okay, so I'm going to do buyer's choice. There's 6 of them. And I will I'll do $4 buyer's choice. They're etched or embossed. I'm not saying they're both. Okay, here we go. I don't know if anyone's interested in pins, but it's running. There they are. The lion, the eagle, the bear, zoological something, I don't know if that's French, the cattail, and then some machine. King Charles wore a very famous tie pin in the Ascots recently. It had a weird history and was a bit controversial, really. Huh. I bet you it was valuable too. The men wore these for reasons personal. Interesting. I'd love to see a picture of it. I should look that up. Okay, thank you for looking at that. Okay, this is just going to be a little lot. Like this is just like a craft lot. So it's all of this that you're going to get. By the way, this was the Terminator. Oh, Jen got it. The Terminator. I'm sorry, Jen. I didn't see it. You got it. Hasta la vista, baby. All right. So we've got, I guess it goes in here. I don't know. I have this leather little case thing. I don't know if this goes in here. But we've got, it says Premier, and it's just a, pocket watch. And that's like a corkscrew as well as a little Phillips a flathead screwdriver. So we got that in here. I'm going to sell all of it. This is a really old knife. I can't even get the things out. It's so old. It's like rusted. I've got 3. Okay. Why, you want me to Google it now to see what the picture is of? I'm sure it's not what I'm selling. 3 probably little diary keys. Okay. I've got this little metal cross and it says, trust in the Lord
with all thine heart, and lean not into thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. That's my favorite verse, Proverbs something 5 and 6. I love that verse from the Bible. I've got a teeny little, probably lapel pin here, and it has got a glass ball on it. I've got this little coin that just says, believe, blessing ring, journey. I've got a teeny little pendant heart. It's got it's got a garnet stone in the center. There you go, a little garnet stone. It says January on it, and I bet you it says gold filled on the back or something. No, it does not say gold filled. But a little January garnet pendant. I've got a teeny little heart here. I do not believe it's gold, although it is not magnetic. I suppose it's possible it could be, but I'm not testing. And then you can put a bail on this and make it a pendant, but I think at one point it was part of an earring. That is a glass stone there. So for all of that, I'm going to do $5 for all of it, if anyone's interested. So I'm going to create a listing. So it's for all of it. It's not buyer's choice. Okay. And the auction started now for anyone who's interested in that. I think my favorite thing is this. That little saying. It's got little enameled parts on it. And this is in really great condition for a watch. I mean, a knife. Okay, thank you for looking. All right. I'm going to do some necklaces. This is going to be buyer's choice. So these are your options. Necklace number 1 on a snake chain. Silver tone. It is not sterling silver, although it's not magnetic. I do not believe it's sterling silver. It's got a really cool, like, pendant here. I think it opens or slides or something. See, what does it do? Oh, so it opens. Isn't that cool? It's magnetic. So it's a little kind of thing that you can put something in. Isn't that cool? The chain is 20 inches long. Choice 1. It's just a little faceted stone there and then some embossed work on there. That's cute. Okay, then we've got this silver tone necklace. This one is 16 inches. I would say, like, let me look closer at this. It's just got some glued in rhinestones in there. And it looks like more than it is because it's got like little knobs of metal. But it's a cute little pendant. I don't see any mark on the back. I don't believe it's sterling silver. I don't see any mark for sterling silver. Okay, the chain's not, neither is the necklace. Okay, then I have this cool chain. Got a really cool like leaf an embossed leaf. You can see the texture on there. It's got two little faceted glass dangles on there. They are glass. And it's not magnetic chain. It's not marked with sterling either, though. Yeah, I don't believe it's sterling silver, but a silver tone twisting rope chain. So that one is without the extender, 16 inches. Is that the same as this one? Oh, I lie. This one is 15 inches, 16 inches, 20 inches. Look at how weird these necklaces are. Aren't they all unique? And then the last choice is, that has got to be the Statue of Liberty, right? Miss Liberty, the little crown on her head with some rhinestones. I don't see anything. It's just gold tone. It's on a gold tone twisting rope vintage chain, sitting at about 18 inches. Aren't those unique necklaces, right? I think they are. So let's create a listing for buyer's choice. They're all very unique. Okay, I'm going to say $4. None of them are sterling, but they are nice, and the silver tone and gold tone looks fantastic. And so I'm moving it to the stage, and I'm starting the auction now for any takers. Again, this one does open. It's a little magnetic. That's a really cool thing. See? It's magnetic. We've got our leaf here with the faceted stones. Our Statue of Liberty. So unique. Okay, thank you for looking anyways. Can you guys hear me okay? Everyone's quiet, so I just got to make sure you're still there. Cool, thank you, Mel. Okay, moving on. All right, how about these are, well, I just did necklaces. Let me do something else. Okay, here is a whole bunch of different crosses. Now, some of these are sterling, so I have to pull those out and sell those differently. This is just gold tone, little cross there with obviously some prong set rhinestones on there. It's got some gook on it, so it obviously needs to be cleaned. This is vermeil. It does have a mark for 925 on the back. It's just lost some of its gold color. I believe this one is also sterling silver. It's got a little bit of kind of etching in there with some detail on the edge of the cross. And this one is marked the word sterling. This one, I swear I cleaned this thing. It was so black and it turned gold looking. I assume it's not a precious metal, but I guess I should test it because, I mean, I guess it could be gold. I don't know. Let me do a quick test on it. Oh, man. And then these other two crosses, I think are nothing. This one says Italy, but that's it. And then this one looks like at one point it might have had a rhinestone on it. And I swear this has a mark on the back that says something carat. So this one might be gold. I don't know. I might as well test it. So let's just do it. So when you're testing for gold, you got to do 3 scratches because you're going to do one for 10 carat, one for 14 carat, one for 18 carat. So you want to look at the spot. This scratches really well. You want to look at the spot that you scratched, and if it doesn't look gold under it, then that's concerning. It does look gold under it. So I don't know. That has potential. This one has more of a brown scratch to it. I think this is more of a chance of being gold than this one. But does it look gold under? I don't know. I think that still looks gold. So I don't know. We shall see. So we want no reaction. We don't want it to bubble. We want it to do nothing. We don't want it to like make little steam marks, nothing. So we got to give it a little bit of time. But if it disappears at all, it's not 10 karat gold, or it's even less than that. Now this one's 14. Okay, so we know neither of them, it's 14. Now there's a chance this could be like vermeil. So this will test for 18, which we know it's not because it's not 14. Or it could be sterling, which it would turn blue. So it's neither of those. And now those have disappeared. So we know it's not gold. And it's not sterling. But I don't know. That's one very cool cross, in my opinion. If you find any enameled blue or green Gyoshi religious metals, I would be interested. Okay, no worries. Gyoshi, yep. Blue or green. And Gyoshi is where it has the little swirly patterns, right? Behind the enameling, correct? The little squiggly. I will definitely let you know. I do come across in these antique things metals sometimes. So, okay. So these two are sterling silver, or so I'm going to do buyer's choice on those two. This one is vermeil. It's bigger, but it's worn off, but I'm going to offer it for the same price. This one is precious. I think that is so cute. But I'm going to say $7. Buyer's choice on that. Okay. All right, so I'm starting the auction there. Old vintage ones with colored enameling. Mother Mary. Okay. Religious medals. Got it. Old vintage ones. We got 5 seconds left on the little crosses. So those were the sterling ones. Okay. I swear it's got a mark on the back. I just don't know what it means. I'll offer either of those for $1. Buyer's choice. Okay, so there you go. If anyone's interested in either of those, I'm just saying $1. This one at the very back down there says Italy. Looks like that. And then this one, I don't know if it had a rhinestone there. It says something on it. I just can't read it right there. 3 seconds left. And then this cross, I got to sell by itself because I think it's so pretty. Like I cleaned it up. Oh my goodness. I'll hold it up and let you see it close up. And it's not a pendant because there's no place there to put a bail. Unless, by the way, my little drill came in. So look at this. Silver gold tone metal filigree. INRI. That's what mine looks like. Or pretty darn close. $15. It's very similar to that. Not exact, but similar. All of these are similar. Okay, so I'm just going to offer that for, look at it close up. I'll offer it for $7. It's really pretty detailed. It's got a lot written on it too. Okay. I don't know if you have any takers, but there you go. Starting the auction now on the, it's about a little bit more than 2 inches. It's pretty neat. Definitely old. Thank you for looking at all the crosses. Okay, let's do some rings, shall we? I don't have much left, so don't worry. This isn't going to go on all night. I've got 1, 2, 3. Here, let's do some clip back earrings. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 of them. Okay, so this buyer's choice. Choice number 1 are these gold tone clip back. It's got like emerald cut, amber colored glass. You can see the wear. It's got some wear on the gold, but I don't really, it looks the same on both. I think the earrings are still quite beautiful. Prong set, very pretty. And that's what the back looks like. So that's choice 1. Choice 2 are these beautiful, kind of enameled, very shabby chic, like it's old. Clip back earrings looking like that. Milk glass dangle. Okay. With a little kind of floral cap on it. So those are definitely vintage. Very nice. Love those. I love the old stuff. And then last option is the dangle cup link faceted rhinestone twist back earrings. Oh, uranium glass, I can check. I'm so bad, Jen. I'm so bad at checking for uranium glass. I'm the worst. The worst. So I just do it with my, so we're wanting to see if this is uranium glass. I don't think so. Or to see if this, oh. I'm terrible. So I guess it has uranium glass in it. Wow. I'm so bad at remembering to do that. It literally just looked like. So how much value does that add to it, Jen? I mean, it's an old earring. And obviously it does. Well, it's not doing anything. Okay. Yes, uranium glass. Honestly, I just forget to do it. I forget to look. So it looks green here, but apparently those uranium glass. How much value does that add? Like, I don't know anything about uranium glass. I mean, it's still just glass. I'll take a picture of them. And then I'll type in uranium glass. Uranium. I could not see a signature, but I will look. So here are some uranium glass ones. Weiss. I swear I never check any. I'm terrible. I need to do much better about checking for that. Let me look. I do not see a brand anywhere. No signature. Okay, well, but you can obviously see they show their wear because all that white enameline's coming off. But part of that kind of looks, I know you're so helpful. Part of that enameling has come off, but I kind of think it looks cool with it off, kind of like shabby chic. It's definitely milk glass. So perhaps I should offer those separate. I don't know. But because I think those are probably worth more. But so if you want to get either of those, I'm going to offer for $3 for either one. Again, this is showing some wear. Okay, I don't know what I said, but I'm going to say, I guess I said 3, which is a great deal, personally. I think these are cool with the emerald cut amber glass there. Okay, so any takers on those? It's running on either of these. So you got that, and then you've got that. Okay, and is that, I guess that's Faye. Oh, may not be Faye. Faye may not have user thing 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, but in for $3. Okay, so you can choose. Okay, these show some wear on them, but beautiful faceted glass, emerald cut shaped amber glass, or those. So you can choose which ones you would like. The amber ones, no problem. So just so you know, it definitely shows some wear along the edges there. Let me get you really close here. But the prong set looks great. There is no brand on the back that I can see. Tell me your first name. This isn't Faye, is it? I know Faye sometimes pops in with a username with numbers. Two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8. I don't think I've had that user number before. But anyone who bought tonight, oh, so Faye, that isn't you. ISO 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 is not Faye because Faye's answering over there. Okay, I just didn't know who 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9's first name was because I was going to let them pick. You get to pick. I'm going to run this. I'm going to duplicate it and I'm going to run that again for that one left. This, the faceted, that one. It's got little baguettes or whatever you call those at the end. 5 seconds left. Okay, Amber, you get to pick because everyone who bought tonight got to pick which. I have like 100 of these. They came in a big lot. I have these things that have keys. They're like sets. The little earrings on a station necklace with faceted glass, a little key and dangle there, and it comes down to this really cute enameled purse. So that's one option. I have one that's gold and silver tone with bow earrings coming down to enameled slippers and like a little, I don't know if that's a swimsuit or a tutu. Heaven knows. I don't know. So you could choose that. I'm talking to ISO 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, because you get to pick one of these. Or you can choose the, it kind of looks like pave sort of on the little purse with the enameled high heel shoes. And that's what the earrings are, enameled high heel shoes. Or you can pick the fun one with faceted crystals, and then it's got a little bag and it's got a Starbucks dangle. That could be a choice. Or you might choose the tennis one. It's an enameled tennis ball with the earrings. Trying to get these moved along, silver tone. Or this is the same as the other one, except it's gold tone. So which one would you like me to send with you? ISO 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Anyone who buys tonight gets to pick one. The bag. Okay, there's two that have bags. So I'm going to clarify with you which one you mean. There's this one that has the enameled purse with the keys. Or there's this one that has the high heel shoes with the purse that's rhinestoney. So it's between those two. So which one? Which bag did you want? The blue one or the rhinestone one? The blue one is silver tone. This one's gold tone. And these are the purse with the high heels. No problem. Okay. So that's gold tone, high heel earrings, enameled high heel, and then that one. Perfect. I will add it to your, I'm just going to write high heel on here and I'll add it because I have more than one of them. So a little extra freebie. There you go. Okay. All right. So we're done with that. And then these are uranium that we just tested, milk glass, no brand, but super cool earrings. And I'm going to offer those for, I'll say $7. I don't know how much when they have, they obviously show wear. So, on the enameling. So there we go. And boy, did they pop with the uranium. I just never remember to check. Okay, so if this is a good deal, great. I don't really know how to price those. So I'm adding it to the stream and I'm moving it to the stage and I'm starting the auction now. So again, there you go. Sorry, trying to get it to light up for you. We got 5 seconds left. Okay, thank you for looking. Moving on to more of this vintage stuff from the antique store. All of these are also tie pins, but they all have some sort of natural stone. Oh no, I'm sorry. These are all little teeny prong earrings, studs. So we've got these. They are not pearl, although they look pearl. And they also look sterling, but I think I tested them and they're not. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah. But they're still cute little studs looking like that. And then those studs look like that. And then these are fun. I bet you these are Avon. They're gold tone and they're like little grapes. I don't see a brand on them, but it wouldn't surprise me if they're Avon. All right. So I'm literally doing buyer's choice for that for $1. Woo! Big spender. Okay, there you go. So let's create it. Dollar buyer's choice. Okay, moving to stage. I didn't mean to send a notification. Sorry about that. Auction starting now. If anyone's interested in any of those, I think the grapes are cute. You can see them close up, like embossed. The gold tone looks fabulous. So that's what's going on with that. And then we're going to do some, we're going to do some little cute, interesting brooches next. Thank you for looking. Okie dokie. So, again, these were all from the antique thing I got. Look at this is like a little Dalmatian dog. Half of it's rubbed off. He's got a little, red mouth there. That's what the back looks like. It's about an inch. Cute, cute little animal pin. And I also have this elephant enameled. That's what it's looking like on the back. Also about an inch. So that's a choice. We have this kind of floral filigree brooch, gold tone, no brand, in excellent condition. That's a choice. This I need to make sure that it's not like a gemstone or gold. So hold on. Okay, it is not anything there. And because it's very old looking. This is what the back looks like. It's teeny, teeny little pin. I just need to make sure it's not gold, and then I'll throw it in there as a choice. It's not magnetic. That's why I'm doing it, because it's old and not magnetic. So I just got to test it. Under the scratch, it still looks gold. The scratch is very brown, though, so I'm suspicious that it most likely is not. I'm always happy to come to your auction, but I have reached my budget this week, so I will start again next month. If possible, you all have a great night. Be safe and be conscious. That's right. Sure thing. Thanks, Faye. And you're always welcome to just hang out. Now this, that's 14 karat. Part of it's still there. It's possible this might be 9 or 10 karat. I say that because I can still sort of see the middle scratch. Hold on. Which tells me it's possibly gold. And the first scratch, it hasn't bubbled or done anything. I will let it sit there for a minute to see if it loses its color, but I'm not going to put it in this auction for buyer's choice because I'm suspicious it might be. So these are going to be $3 buyer choice for the dog or the elephant. They're so cute. Or the Welcome in Jenny Baker, or the little filigree floral gold one. So this is buyer's choice there. Buyer's choice, pick one, vintage pin. All right, I'm making it a whopping $3, picking one. So there we go, auction starting now. So for any takers on the cute dog, very vintage, the cute elephant, or the much newer looking floral filigree one. Three seconds left. All right, thank you for looking. Okay, so now I'm going to go back and I'm going to look here at this pin mark here. And it really hasn't changed at all. So I really believe that that is probably like 9 or 10 karat gold. Or I'm suspicious of that enough that I'm not going to sell it right now. So, because it's testing that way at least. Okay. Let's keep going. Okay. Oh, sorry. I think there we go. Sorry. All right. So these are necklaces. Some more significant necklaces, these for sure. All right. So this one's a multi-strand, mixed metal, cute, super cute necklace. Look at the clasp here. It's 4-strand, and it's coming down to all these beads that are obviously different colors, different textures, different designs. It's a really cute necklace. I don't know what brand that is, but super cute. I love it. Okay, so that's choice 1. Choice 2. This is very, very heavy. Let me take my thing and wipe it clean real quick. So it looks its best for its show and tell time. Ooh, that's much better. Okay, So this one is really, really heavy. Mixed metal, part brass, silver tone, gold tone. That's the construction of the back. Look how well it's constructed. And it literally has the brand. Okay, it just says Avon right there. Really, really heavy. It's not really a typical Avon style. I'm actually surprised. It's on a vintage textured oval link chain. And you're looking right at about 22 to 23 inches. So that's a choice. And this is a textured link too, by the way. And then this one is a great layering. Hold on, I gotta find where it connects. Oh, here it is. Okay. So you can see it's 3-strand and it's got these stations where one strand is gunmetal, one strand is silver tone, and then one strand is beads. Okay, all the way through. What a great layering piece. It's just what the whole thing is. All of them. I think the actual bead one is a little bit longer than the other 2 strands, but it's long. Oh, no, I'd say they're all the same length. And so it's 48 inches. So there's that. So that's the buyer's choice. This one is the coolest. Really, really. I love that middle one. I'm going to say $6, which that middle one, I'm sure it's worth way more than that. But anyways, so I'm moving it to stream and starting the auction now for any takers on that. Again, it's looking like that. You can see the texture of the strands there. Neat clasp. This is surprising for Avon. Quite fancy construction there. Thank you for looking. We're moving on. Y'all are quiet tonight. Everyone must already be asleep. I think that one was my favorite one. Felicia's still here, still brain dead. Am I making you brain dead because I'm talking too much, Felicia? Or are you just on brain dead because whatever your daily life is? No, just me. Okay, well, I'm sorry you're brain dead. That's no fun. Okay, here are bracelets. So a little buyer's choice for bracelets. Very kind of dainty ones. I have this let's see. It is glass. I think it's more of a cat's eye effect, a brown cat's eye effect. It doesn't really look like tiger's eye. Gold tone, textured, no brand. This is what the back looks like. But super cute. You can see those designs there. That is 6 3/4. So that's choice 1. Choice 2 is one of these slider bracelets. It's got a glass stone on there. I'm not sure if it's a gemstone. But let me turn. Oh, I unplugged it. It's glass, but I don't know if it's additionally a gemstone. I have no idea, but I'm not plugging back in my Presidium. I already turned it off. You can see what it looks like. And then it's kind of halo set with some gemstones around it. And it's on a slider, gold tone. And I don't see a brand. And it is magnetic, so we know it's not sterling, but it's cute. So that's adjustable. And this is very vintage. 2-strand white and then gold tone chain with a spring ring clasp, no marks on it. So I will say buyer's choice, $4 on the bracelet. Okay, moving to stage, and I'm starting the auction now. Good night, Curry. Hey, thanks for coming and hanging out with us, Jen. Always love having you. I've sufficiently made you sleepy, so I've done my job. We've got 7 seconds left. Have a good night, Jen. All right, the bracelets are done. Okay, I am doing, these are tie pins, but they have gemstones on them. So let's see what we got. That might be jade. I do need to turn my Presidium back on. We'll give it a second. So that might be some type of jasper. We'll see here in a second. Again, that might be a type of jasper. It's a blue stone. Not sure. Tiger's eye. These are super nice little tie pins. That's might be a jade. And that's probably some type of jasper too. So, so this is kind of a cabochon with a little scalloped edging, oval. And then this is, all of them have nice little edging, all of them. Okay, so here we go. So that is probably some type of jasper, the blue one. I just don't know which one. Again, same thing with that, probably some type of jasper. This one I think seems more jade-like in the way it looks, and it goes a little bit lower. I think it's possible it could either be nephrite jade or like aventurine, which is a type of quartz, but aventurine would have like a little bit of shimmer in it, and I don't see any shimmer. So this is my best guess. I'm not a professional, but this one might be jade. I'm sorry, nephrite jade. Tiger's eye is a type of quartz, so it does show that. And then this kind of black and white one doesn't go up as high. Goes up a little, but I'm not quite sure what that one is. So beautiful tie pins. I'm going to offer them for a buyer's choice. Pick one, $5 one. They're all a natural stone. We'll say $4. We'll be wild. I don't believe any of them. No brand. No mark. No brand, no mark. No brand, no mark. No brand, no mark. Okay, so I'll say $4 then. Buyer's choice. Okay. All right. The auction's running now for any takers. There they are. We've got the bluish gray. We've got the black and white. We've got the jade. We've got tiger's eye, possibly topaz, or I mean, some kind of, I don't know. All right. Thanks for looking. Okay, some cute little clip back earrings. Smaller though. These are very old. Look at how old they are. It's like a little like glass, but then it's got like this shimmer on it that makes it look like a bubble. You know, like how it has that luminescence too. It's like hollow. You see, it's like a bowl. They're super cool. I have these clip back earrings. They are not sterling. I know that because they are magnetic. But they are open work. And clip back. And I don't see a brand at all. So you got those. And then these are cool. They're just like little like pyramids. And they are Accents by Hallmark, whatever brand that is. And these right here, I noticed that it's just the clip back that was magnetic. So let me just do a quick scratch on the other part of the earring. No, it's not. It's brown. So I know it's not. Okay. So these are going to be buyer's choice. Pick one, $2. Those are unique earrings. That's what I got to say about that. Okay. And auction is running now for any of those three. These are so unique. I just think they're so cool. Glass. The fun little pyramid-y gold tone ones. And the filigree looking ones. 5 seconds left. Thank you for looking. Okay. Here are some rings. For a moment, I thought this could be gold. It looked very gold to me, but it's magnetic, so can't be. This has got an initial on it engraved that says E. Might be old. I don't know. I have no idea. This is all like, none of these are sterling. This has got a black stone on it that might be onyx. You can see it in the back. It's gone up to quartz, but it is on a resizable ring, as you see there. Wouldn't surprise me if this was like Avon or something like that. No, it literally says sterling. Okay, well, I might have to sell that separately. I'm very surprised because I guess I'm surprised because it just didn't look sterling to me. It's not really scratching like sterling. It's got like bows on the side. You see that? Like little bows. I do not believe that is sterling. See, nothing. It would have burgundy on it if it was. So it says sterling, but it's not. But it does appear to be like a little onyx thing. Stone. So this is resizable with the letter E, currently about a 9.5. This is resizable, currently about a size 4.5. This is resizable. It's like a little initial one, currently about a 5.5. Then we have this ring that also is not sterling because I checked it, but it literally says gem. Okay. These are just fun costume rings. This one is just got little prong set gold. Green, glass stones. They're not a gemstone or anything. And that one is a size 7.5. So I'm going to do buyer's choice on that. I mean, that's the best deal because it is actually onyx, but and that gem one's pretty cool. So I'll say literally $2. Merry Christmas. So any takers, there you go. Auction running now. We got 14 seconds left. Oh my God, no one's left here. It's just me talking to myself. Maybe Felicia's still here. Maybe Mel. That's my guess. Anyone else? All right, we're having a grand old time. All right, I'm almost done. I'm trying to get there. Here's some unique little pins. This is like, it's prong set. I guess I should check that whole uranium glass thing. That's not. Okay. But this says on it, no, it doesn't say anything on it, but it's got some symbol. I don't know what that is, but you see it's faceted and like layered. So that's one pin. Then we got this pin enameled that looks like kind of a little bit Southwestern. It's got a C clasp. It's probably very old. Then we've got a choice of the bowling pin 200 club. That's cute. We've got a Niagara Falls enameled pin. Ooh, I better check and make sure that's not a diamond or something. No, just a rhinestone, faceted, and I could clean off that verdigris with a little star shape on it. Maybe it's a military thing because of that twisting back. I'm not sure. And then I've got this one that maybe is some type of satellite. That's all I can guess. Anyway, so those are the choices. I'm going to do buyer's choice. I'm going to say $3. So if there's any takers, I'm running it now. There you go. So you've got this, we've got the satellite, we've got the really old enameled thing, we've got the round one, we've got the 200 game, and the Niagara Falls. All right. These are going to be buyer's choice, $1. We've got Amish country. It's like got a lacquer over an enamel. Little kids holding hands, an enameled American flag, little feet, a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, I guess a fishing hook, or I guess that's a bird, like a little bird imprint, whatever. So these are $1. Okay, for any takers, I'm running that. Amish country, kids, flag, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, bird footprint, hook or feet. Okay, thank you for looking. I've got some larger hoop earrings, more significant. And they do have a brand on it. This says, I don't know this brand, SOIREE, Sorir, I don't know. It does have a gold thing. I need to make sure it's not gold or something. Because that would be an awful lot of gold. I got to look that brand up. Soiree. SOIREE. From Paris. Well, I guess they have some value. $99 ones right there. Ooh. Those look similar right there. So these are pretty pricey. Brand Sarir Boutique. Except that's not Sarir, whatever the brand is. Okay. These are not sterling silver, but they're cute little half hoops. Like got 3 little bars. Not sterling silver, but cute. These are lever back prong set rhinestone. I don't think these are sterling. But I suppose I should check real quick. No, they're brown, scratch brown, so not sterling. Okay. I think these I have to sell separate. That's interesting. Attachment. Okay, so either one of those I'll sell for $1, not these. Okay, auction running now. Looking like that, or looking like that. Five seconds left. I'll run these for $15 according to the very high comps. Or maybe I'll say 12. Okay. Or maybe I'll say 10. I don't know. I just think they're valuable or more valuable. I'll just say 10. Merry Christmas. Okay. There you go. Running now. I've never heard of that brand, but Soiree, Soiree, French, I believe. Okay. Thank you for looking. I've got about 5 items left. So, here's a buyer's choice with some very pretty silver tone various necklaces. So this first one, as soon as I can get it untangled, this looks very, I don't know, part of me thinks it looks like Brighton, but I don't think it's marked. You can see it's textured, alternating links there. And then this, these links are cool because they're oval and then circle and oval, then circle. Oh, Well, I can't sell that one because it's sterling. I just saw a thing. So we better not do that because that would be very, very expensive. That's going to have to go separate. But at least the chain is sterling. On the back, of every single one of these, it says sterling. Yeah, I won't sell that with that. Okay, so gold tone. This is interesting links. They're like on top of this is what it looks like under. So, you know, it's probably more like a choker kind of necklace. No hang tag. That's very, very different. And then we have here, this is super pretty. Look at the links on this. It gets you to appreciate. Isn't that pretty? This is possibly Monet. Oh no, this is Coro. It's a very nice Coro necklace. I like it. So that's a choice. And then the last option, surprisingly, I think this was like Charter Club or something, which shocked me because it's really quite constructed quite well. It's got these links with these bezel set rhinestones, and just the link repeats. And it's super long, and it's really pretty, and it's really well made. So I'm actually quite surprised. So that is about 16 inches before the extender. So you've got, I think that's Charter Club. This is Coro. I don't know what brand that is. So buyer's choice for one of those three, I'm going to say 6. Add to stream. Move to stage. And I'm running the auction now. Super cool link on that Coro one, but dainty. And then there's the rhinestone one. They're all really nice. You can't go wrong there. So this I will sell separately and not tonight. I'll put it in there. Okay, thank you for looking. Here's some lovely earrings, dangle, more significant, so pretty. So these are, I just cleaned these in my ultrasonic machine. Look how nice they look. Prong set, rhinestone, dangle earrings. They are not sterling silver. Oh, well, lovely. Well, that's not going to do us any good because we're missing a stone on this. And I don't have the stone. So I guess that's not an option. Then we have these. I bet you they're Anne Klein because they remind me of the same pattern that was on the other Anne Klein earrings. What is going on? Look at that one's damaged too. Ugh, I'm annoyed. These are beautiful. They are glass faux pearl dangle, except these might be sterling, so I need to check. They're very pretty. Super pretty. I can't see a mark, but it's possible. It will turn a burgundy if it is. There you go. Definitely sterling. Okay. So you can see it there. There's your burgundy. Okay, I got to sell these individually. So we got some sterling silver, beautiful dangle earrings there. Faux pearl, but gorgeous. Love those. So I'm going to say, wow. Cubic zirconium. I'm going to say $8 on those. Okay. Anyone's interested? There you go. They're really pretty. Super cute. And glass pearls there. And these, they're not sterling silver, but they are very cute and clean. I just cleaned them. Look how pretty they are. So I'm going to run those for I'm going to say 4 on those. They're super cute earrings. And I'm running those. I can't get you to appreciate how cute they are unless you could get really close up. They're super cute. Actually, exactly my style, and I might just have to keep those. They're very cute. Okay. I've got 3 left, and I'm going to bed. I got to pack tomorrow. And it looks like I don't have much to ship. Felicia, do you want me to hold on to your one item? You just have the, dollar money clip. You want me to hold on to it? Yes. Okay, no problem. I won't ship it. Okay, here's a whole bunch of men jewelry. We got tie pins here that says Swank. This one says Crements. We got to make sure these aren't like a diamond or something. Oh, well, they are something. They might be a diamond. Oh, I think those are a diamond. Well, I guess I won't be putting that in the buyer's choice. They definitely are diamonds. Okay. Who the heck makes that? They're the teeniest of diamond. And I don't even have a brand that I can see. Interesting, but that's what they are. Okay. We've got a tie clip, like a twisting tie clip here. Tie bar, I mean. Not, it's magnetic. We've got some little, I guess these are cufflinks or something, but they have rhinestones in them. So for all four of them would be one. We've got, I think this is like the Masons or something. I don't know what the heck that shape is. It's got a G on it. I don't know what that stands for, but there's that. Or you got this one with the ship on it. I don't see a brand. Or we have these monogrammed R's cufflinks. And they say patent pending. I do not see a brand. So you got those. Okay, so we're going to do buyer's choice. So for any one of those items, all of those go together, but not these. We'll say $3. All right. Well, Merry Christmas. There you go. Add to stream, move to stage. Bam. So you've got, it's running now. Swink, crements, a whole bunch of cufflinks, a tie bar, these two different tie pins, and then the cufflinks. These are literally diamond. I just tested them. But it literally is the smallest little chip of a diamond. Let me take a picture real quick. Classic diamond stud solitaire. But they're not gold. Because they're magnetic. They kind of look like those. But I know it's not. They're the teeniest little diamonds. Okay, I'm just going to say $15. They're not gold, though. All right. I don't know if there's any takers, but there you go. They are very teeny. But they are. They are a diamond, as you can see. There in the background. All right. Thanks for looking. My job is easy because I have nothing to ship. Well, I have all the stuff from the last sale, but here are necklaces, buyer's choice. I have this one and one more, and I'm going to bed. I'm out. So these are all gold tone or silver tone little necklaces. Here's a longer necklace with some little stations with some little filigree discs. Really long layering necklace. And it is about, I don't know, 50, 52 inches. Very cute. So you got that. That's a choice. We've got this cute little, that is a shell heart pendant, gold tone, 18-inch chain. It's a magnetic chain, but you got that. This has mother of pearl balls hanging from it. It's a cute, beautiful little scalloped chain, as you see there. It is not sterling silver, but super cute scallop chain. Then we have an even daintier silver tone chain here that instead of having mother of pearl dangles, it's got little rhinestone dangles, very similar to the one next to it, except even more dainty in using rhinestones. And then here's the last one. This is a 2-strand, very dainty faux pearl glass rhinestone, little heart flowers you can see. Cute little necklace, 2 strands. So that's cute. All right. So buyer's choice. I'm going to say $5. Move to stage. Start the auction. Okay, auction's running. And those are the choices. If you look really close up, you can see it's like got little flowers on it, faux pearls, mother of pearl dangles, rhinestone dangles, mother of pearl heart, and then a whole bunch of stations, little filigree stations on that. Thanks for looking. I feel like I'm on a boat floating out in the middle of the ocean and no one's there, but I got to finish. So I'm going to finish. One last one. I think I've made the decision that I'm not going to do a show on Monday. I'm not going to lug all of this to the lake and go through all the effort. I'm just going to wait till I get back, and I'll just do a show when I get back. So I think I might out in the middle of the ocean all by myself. Except I'm with you, Felicia, so I can't be by myself. We can be, or we're out there together, just you and I. That's right. This is the last one I got. I might just have to put a notice. I don't think I'm going to do the Monday show. Yeah, it's not worth it to take it all the way there and sell one item. So this is an enameled, actually really lovely and heavy necklace. It's got like kind of peachy, I don't know, salmon color with little glass. Let me see. I think acrylic glass. But it's really pretty, gold tone. It's very quality made. This is the clasp. It's a very interesting clasp, you know, like a pop-on clasp. I don't know who makes that, but I don't see any brand, but it's very heavy. So we got that. This is another very unique necklace. These 3 bars. I'd love to see you do your layering thing after you've run through these. You're so good at it. Oh, you mean when I put them together, pieces together, to do like a set? Oh, you're so sweet. Maybe I'll do one with the upcoming show soon with a whole bunch of necklaces. Isn't that pretty though? Look at that. This is all enameled. Kind of, you can see how they're on there. I don't see a brand, but that's a pretty cool necklace too. So that's choice 2. Yeah, it's fun to do the layering things. Yeah. It's like you bring certain earring necklaces back for auction again, but you bring them in a different way with the layering. This is a super long necklace. It is, oh, I guess whatever that stands for, that something V. Just a super long necklace with little rhinestone interlocking circles and a plastic ring, multicolor. So that's choice 3. There you have it. I'm going to say 5. All right, last one. There you go. This one's very interesting. It's heavy and enameled. Actually, that one's heavy too. But anyways, I'm out. Yeah, maybe I'll do another set one thing. It's like when it's like when I put out a whole bunch of, I take out all the like super valuable stuff and then I just have like all these beautiful necklaces. Some of them brand, but not like the, you know, stuff where it's like sterling silver. I take out all that stuff and then I can do that. Well, thanks for hanging with me, Felicia. I'm giving you a necklace anyways, just because you're the last person here. So tell me which one you want. I know you didn't buy anything tonight, but you've bought millions of things from me. So tell me which one. I don't know if you heard me when I said them, but there's the Starbucks coffee one. There's the tennis one. There's the little blue purse one. There's the that had high heels. Oh no, the high heels one is this one. So there's this one with the enameled high heel shoe and then the high heel earrings. Or there's the Starbucks coffee one, or there's the tennis one, or there's the pink enameled one with the little slippers. And there's also this one with the keys. And then it's like station necklace. with some faceted glass. And it comes down to the little enameled purse. You want the Starbucks. I'll do a Starbucks one. You got it, Felicia. It's all you. Woohoo! Here, I'll show it to you. It's just got teeny little faceted AB hooks, and then it's just regular chain, and then it comes down. Let me make sure this is not tangled up. Hold on. Yeah, it'd be really great if you would untangle yourself. I am not in the mood for this, people. I'm at the end of my night. What the heck, even? Untangle. I can't even tell how it's tangled, but I can't even figure it out, but I will. But you've got your Starbucks right there, little faceted things. It's got a little coin purse on it that says shop. So you get your coffee. It's a little heart and then another little faceted thing. So that one's for Felicia. I'll put it in a bag. It's going to be on the little card thing, just like that. Okay. But I won't send it yet. I'll hold on to it for the next thing. We're turning that off. I don't think there's anyone else in here, or certainly not anyone who's been here the whole show. They might have popped in for 2 seconds, but unless there's someone who is Mel still here? Because I'll send her one too. Anyone who's like a regular, who's been here the whole show, tell me if you're here. I'll send you one also. Not someone who like popped in last minute and just happened to be. I mean, I appreciate you coming, but I wanted to give it as a gift to those that hung with me. I don't know how I've done this, but I'm going to figure out how this is tangled. Oh, I might have gotten it. There we go, Felicia. Now I got it. The diehards. That's who I'm talking about. Yeah. So, Mel, are you still here? Or Val? I think they're all gone. Cute Starbucks. Anyways, I had bought like this huge lot, Felicia, on Shop Goodwill, and somehow it had like all of this new jewelry in it. I didn't realize that I had bought it. Right. 2 of them are me, my phone and my computer. One of them's you and one of them's a mystery person. I don't know who it is. And one of them's you. But I had some of these had figure skates on them. So I gave them all to the team at Nationals. So they all got like one that had a figure skate on it. But I was out of those. But I must have 50 of these. So that's why I'm happy to give them away as gifts, because I'm not going to sell all this, you know. I'm happy to just let it be for fun. So anyways, there you go. Later, Gator, I'm going to ship all this off tomorrow before I head out of town. I probably will cancel Monday. I'm not going to drag it all there. I will. I'll be gone about a week, and I'll see you when I get back. Bye. Thanks for hanging. Bye.